I'm Joy and welcome back to the Shine Joyfully community. In today's video, we will learn how to be vegan, how to go vegan, how to stay vegan, all for beginners. So if you're veg curious, this video is for you. Let's get to it. My number one tip is to do your research. Find out why people go vegan. So this whole journey, I guess you could say, started about 5 years ago. I was first vegetarian for a whole year, and then I did more research on the egg and dairy industry, and I became vegan. So in March, it'll be my 4-year veg anniversary. Those are always fun. Anyways, I did my research on the behind the scenes of the animal agriculture industry and what goes on in those factory farms that are completely closed off to the public because, trust me, we do not want to see what goes on in there. It is so sad. And oh my goodness, yes, watch those videos. I know they are very kind of scary to watch because you can't imagine this is actually happening in this century, but it is. It's so important to inform yourself so that you clearly know why you're making the choice that you are making. So when I watched those videos, I was like, no way am I going to eat these animals that have suffered so much to be on our plate for taste when there are other alternatives. It makes no sense. And then a year after I was vegetarian, I learned about the egg and dairy industry and how baby cows are taken away from their mothers. That's cruel, and I don't want to support that. And that's just the start of it. That's the animal perspective. There's also the environmental perspective. And I learned how 38% of our global land is used for meat, the meat animal agriculture industry. And 70% of our fresh water is also used for that. And then I started comparing this animal protein and plant protein like tofu, and I found out that in tofu, you use about 240 gallons of water, while in beef, you use about 2,400 gallons of water. And that is a big difference. That's a lot of water. And someone who loves the environment, I chose not to continue harming the earth, especially after learning that this industry causes things like pollution and dead zones in the ocean and deforestation, especially deforestation, and climate change, and all those things. And we have the power to help the earth. We have the power to choose what we eat. And that really empowers you that you can make such a big difference by just changing our food, our eating lifestyle, our eating habits. And that is so important that you do your research and you find what matters to you. I mean, there's even health research, how eating plant-based is actually more healthy because it decreases your risk for heart disease, for obesity, for cancer. So many reasons why we choose this lifestyle, and you need to find the reason that works for you. My second tip is to connect with your why. For example, if your why is to help the animals, go to an animal sanctuary and connect with them. Look the animal in the eye to build that relationship so that when you see meat on the table, you remind yourself of who this meat came from. If you don't have an animal sanctuary close by, maybe you have a dog or a cat at home. Maybe your friend has a dog or a cat. Just take a moment to be present with those animals and see them as individual beings. Also, if the environment is your reason why you're going vegan, then be outside in nature and really just appreciate all the beauty around you. And if health is your reason, go ahead and exercise, because when you're exercising, you'll feel more motivated to eat healthy because it makes you feel good. And you can even post pictures around your room of you exercising, or of you connecting with animals, or of you being in nature, to have that constant reminder of why you are making this choice. My third tip is to be prepared. Find vegan replacements and alternatives ahead of time. One of the most common questions you will get is, where do you get your protein? Or some people will also ask, what about vitamin B12, or vitamin D, or iron, or omega-3, or calcium? And this is because people are conditioned to think that animals and animal products are the only sources of these nutrients, and that is far from the truth. There are so many plant-based alternatives you can choose from, such as tofu, legumes like beans and lentils, as well as mushrooms and fruits and veggies and nuts and seeds and grains. I am telling you, you do not need to worry, because there are also resources online for you to look into. There are loads of recipes for you to try. You just need to have a curious mind and an open heart. My fourth tip is to make a poster that sums everything up. So on this poster, you can include your research, your why, some photos, some alternatives and recipes. Let me show you what I mean. This is the poster I made. It says, "Why vegan? Be kind to yourself, the planet, and all life on it." I just want to practice kindness through my actions. And these are some photos I really love, connecting with an elephant, with Earth, and with this animal. And then over here I have "Did you know?" with some research. And over here we have the vegan alternatives. And this power snack is so good. Try putting walnuts in a date and see how you feel. Full of energy. And then right here I have "We are connected and choose foods that contributes to peace on Earth." My fifth tip is to surround yourself with positive people. People who will lift you up, who will support you on this journey, who may also be veg curious. Know that you're not alone and there is guidance available. You can look at Facebook groups, YouTube videos, blog posts, even clubs so you can meet people in person, or go on a lunch date with a friend, go to a vegan restaurant and talk it through. This is so exciting and I'm just so happy for you. I hope you find these tips helpful. Remember that we're in this together, so if you ever need support, ever have any more questions, let me know. We are here to help each other grow, and what matters is your intention to try. So good luck, have fun, and let's have an abundant, creative, and healthy day. Mwah!